What do you think about when you think back to birthdays when you were young? Do you think of the party, your friends, all the presents you got? Well, when I think about my past birthdays, I always think about the bouncy house. They come in all shapes and sizes, and some even have slides. But the problem with bouncy houses is the older you get, the bigger you get. After a while, it just stops being fun. So when our friends hit us up and told us the world's biggest bouncy house was coming to town, and they have an adults only session, we went online and booked our tickets immediately. How far away are we?
We are 25 minutes away.
25 minutes away, and we're supposed to be there at what time?
Well, we don't need to talk about that.
We're 25 minutes away. We're supposed to be there at 5:30.
And I just have to step on it.
And it's 5:17. So hopefully we can get in this place. Where are we going today, Becky, besides being late?
World's biggest bouncy house.
What's it called?
It's called Big Bounce America. And we get to bounce for 3 hours.
Where's this at?
In Elk Grove.
Who's all coming?
Alex, Stephanie, and Christine.
But you could probably tell we were super excited. But I have some concerns. So, here's my concerns. I'm gonna have to put the camera right here. And then I'm gonna be jumping around with an expensive camera strapped to my chest. My other issue is, I don't know if you know this, but we're old. I'm gonna break my hip.
It's inflatable. Becky and Bofa show.
So, we've made it. How late are we?
Like 12 minutes.
We're like 12 minutes late, so hopefully we're still good.
I don't know why they aren't letting people in.
Turns out the line was just to pay for parking. After we paid for parking, we found a spot up front and we started looking for our friends.
Stick your hand up. Turn around. Wait, that way.
After completing the hokey pokey, we found our friends and got in line to check in and get our wristbands. Took a quick photo.
Hands in.
And we're on our way to our first bounce house. The people running the event asked anyone if they wanted Takis. I guess they had too much, so Alex took a few off their hands. With our new stash of Takis,
that's what I'm talking about.
We made our way to the first bounce house, the Giant, a 900-foot long obstacle course that takes you through 50 different obstacles. A quick search shows that it's ideal for young, aspiring ninja warriors. You remember what I said at the beginning of this?
We're old.
First up, the girls. Stephanie, Christine, and Becky lined up.
1, 2, 3.
Go, go, go! Wow, that was... Let's not do a good start. Go, go, go! You just see her disappear. Next up, the big boys. Alex and I took our starting positions.
1, 2, 3. Have fun.
This right here was a mistake. I underestimated how big this thing was, and by the fourth obstacle, I was pooped. I'm pretty sure at this point, we're only like 50 feet in. Only 850 more to go. So we pushed on, a lot slower, but we're moving. We came to the first loop back. I thought I was doing okay.
I'm dying. I live here now.
And I wasn't the only one having problems. Stephanie got stuck.
I fell on top of her.
And Becky slid down face first and tried to touch her head with her feet.
Face first. My nose is it bleeding? Okay.
For a minute, I started to feel like Dory from Finding Nemo. I just kept thinking, just keep going, just keep going. We finally found the end, and I used every bit of my strength to climb up this rope.
Yes, run! You did it! Ready? Go!
This is pretty tough. I'm not a spry young man no more.
Oh God. There's still like 3 more of these things. And I'm dead on the first one. Whew. This is gonna be fun.
So we know how I was doing, but what about everybody else?
How you feel after that first one?
I feel tired. My heart and I almost broke my nose. You didn't get that on camera, but good.
I almost witnessed a scorpion.
Yes.
Scorpion.
You have to
I feel my elbow.
She almost
hurt.
Oh, rug burn.
she almost kicked the back of her own
I
skull.
went like this.
How'd you do it?
Like my nose, except my nose stopped my fall.
Next up, the Airspace Sports Arena. We made our way in, and in the main area was a net and balls, probably to play volleyball, but that quickly turned into dodgeball. Off on the corners were small rooms. One had basketball hoops in it, but me and Alex were so tired from the obstacle course, we ended up just sitting down and taking a rest. Becky helped me up and we went to check out another room. In the center of the room was a ball attached to the ceiling. We took our spots and we tried to knock each other off. But the problem was the ball would hit the ground and it would lose momentum after time. So I figured out a better way to knock people off. We checked the time and it was 6:55, 10 minutes before our scheduled jump in the biggest bounce house in the world. At least that's what they say. We made our way to the back of the line and we waited, not knowing the insanity we were about to walk into.
Are you guys ready to go inside the world's biggest bounce house? Let's make some noise! Alright, we look forward to seeing you on the inside in just a few minutes. As you go in, you're gonna enter 1 or 2 at a time. Make sure you show your neon wristband. That's what gets you into, my friend, in the yellow vest. Make sure you have on socks, no shoes, no bare feet. Most important rule though, we want you to have fun. This is the all adult session. That means there's no kids. That means we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be like a club in there, I promise you.
We started walking in and the excitement level just kept growing. And then I ate it right in front of everyone. I didn't even make it in.
All right, let's go.
We went inside and man, is this place huge.
What? There's a DJ in here.
The DJ started playing music and shooting bubbles, so I told Becky, let's go. And we found out the hard way that soap is slippery. We started exploring the area and we found a chair and decided to check it out. A big mistake. The chair tried to eat us.
We're getting eaten by the chair. Oh man!
Help us! Help!
We went over to one part of the bounce house and it had a ball pit. But then we heard,
We're about to play a game with y'all.
A game? Let's go play the game.
We play reverse limbo. We need everybody to line up on the right side, on the right side, on the right side, on the right side.
On the right side.
so we all went to the right side. But everybody being in one spot made it really hard to balance. So I sat down. As I watched the first few people go, I started to think about the feeling you get when you want to do something, but you're too nervous or afraid people are going to judge you. What's that called? Oh yeah, regret. So I said, oh my bear, metaphorically. And I just went for it. I just barely made it over doing a front flip that sent my glasses flying. I found a nice spot to sit and I watched as Becky went next. And then shortly after, Alex went. Since we barely made it over the first height, we decided to just watch the rest. And after a few rounds, we had our winner. Man, did you see that guy jump?
What's your name? Michael. Michael with the good news. Make some noise, y'all.
With the good news.
The next game was to climb a tower to get to the top of the donut first. But this guy came running in like, no. As the sun started to go down, the party turned up.
Who is ready to jump?
It felt like it just started and then it ended.
Sacramento, I had hella fun with y'all. Make some
What?
noise for y'all. Say, we had a great
What?
time. Make sure y'all come back. At this time, this session is over. We're going to ask you to exit to the right or left of the donuts. Have a great night. Have a fun time. And thanks for bouncing with us, guys.
We made our way out and I did not fall down this time. Then the camera died. But we had one last thing that we had to do.
When the camera dies, oh god, that's my finger. Look at this poor guy. He done dead. We did pretty much everything. Except for maybe like one, I think. But we're gonna hit this big old slide with our sack.
As I started to climb up the ladder, the sheer size of this thing just made me feel so small. I felt like a little kid again, playing on the inflatable slide, and it made me realize that no matter what's going on, sometimes you just have to stop and have fun. Or as Becky would say, sometimes you gotta stop and smell the roses.
We did it.
We did it.
Did you have fun?
I had so much fun.
I had a lot of fun. We kind of did everything that we set out to. The camera's in one piece,
Yes.
so that's a good thing. Definitely gonna be sore.
Yes. Becky and Bofa jumped over that limbo stick.
Yeah, we did. We made it over.
Yeah, we did.
I think our biggest mistake was doing the obstacle course, the big monster first. The giant, that's what it was. Now it's time to go home, eat some food, take a shower, and go night-night.
Yes.
If you did like the video, go ahead and hit that like button.
Hit that dingly doodly bell so you get notifications every time we have a new video.
And if you like this type of content, consider hitting that sub button. See you!
Peace.
Uh-oh, still recording.
Wait, hold on. If you enjoyed the world's biggest bounce house, maybe you'll enjoy another world's biggest. Check out this episode of Becky and Bofa Show where we made it all the way through the world's biggest corn maze.